The Chief Commissioner of Victoria Police, Shane Patton, has resigned after days of speculation over his leadership. Members of Victoria's Police Association passed a vote of no confidence in Mr Patton's leadership last week. Reporter Nicholas Hines joins us now from Melbourne. Morning, Nick. How did we get to this point?
It's really the combination of divisions that have been simmering within the police force for years now. We've had this protracted pay dispute between the state government and the police union that's dragged on for well over a year and a half. And even that coming to somewhat of a resolution on Friday wasn't enough to stop this vote going ahead and resoundingly voting against Police Commissioner Shane Patton. Of course, the issues extended beyond just the pay itself, and it's unclear whether the pay will be accepted by the members of the police force when it's put to a vote later this month. The issues included things such as retention and recruitment within the force, concerns that the state government wasn't doing enough to get new officers in and to keep the officers that were there, with significant vacancies right across the force, as well as issues around rising crime rates right across the state. It's led the police union to say at various points that morale among police officers is at the lowest point that they have ever seen. And so despite some progress being made on the ongoing pay dispute between the officers and the state government, there's so many other concerns. It saw 80% of respondents to that vote voting in favour of the no confidence motion, saying they had no confidence in Commissioner Patton's leadership or ability to manage the force into the future. He was due to come to the end of his 5-year term in the middle of the year. He previously said that he hoped to stay on for a second term. That went out the window over the weekend with the news of that no confidence vote, and by late yesterday we saw him resign entirely. He's not going to see out the end of the term, a resignation coming immediately, with Emergency Services Commissioner Rick Nugent to step in an interim capacity until a permanent replacement is selected.
Nick, what's been the reaction?
I mean, this news of the resignation came through at 10:30 last night. It's still very fresh. We're yet to hear from the government themselves beyond a statement from the Premier issued yesterday thanking Commissioner Shane Patton for his service over the past few decades as a police officer and past 5 years as the Police Commissioner. We have heard from the opposition. They've suggested that Commissioner Patton is just being used as a scapegoat for more systemic issues that lie at the feet of the state government. We're yet to hear from the police union themselves. Of course, they're the ones who've long been against Shane Patton in his role as Commissioner, and they've certainly been voicing the concerns of the police officers more broadly. We're expecting to hear from them later today.